guys, Peter Harper, Managing Director and CEO of Ascena Advisors. For those who aren't familiar with the vlog or the business, we are a multifamily office. We advise foreign family offices and the portfolio companies that they own on US market entry and US investments. So earlier in this week, I was asked to present to a group of entrepreneurs on the concept of a family office and how much of a material impact it can have to the growth of wealth for a family unit. And the core components of the presentation and the questions that came out of that really were anchored around two fundamental things. First was the psychology of wealth and each of the individual entrepreneurs' attitude to wealth generation, right, and whether that was a positive or negative. It was interesting that challenge is not necessarily an individual challenge, and for a lot of families, if you don't have the buy-in or the commitment of both spouses, there is going to be continual challenges around wealth creation. And the second piece, and most critical piece, which I find oscillates through all our family office clients, regardless of wealth, is data, right? And as we love to say in our business, you get what you measure. And what always strikes me is curious, right? Is why entrepreneurs and successful folks can be very data driven when it comes to their business, but completely dismissive of data management when it comes to their family wealth. So how did we address that? How did I address that when I was chatting to these folks, and how do we address it within our own business and when we're dealing with other family offices? The key thing is around strong data management and strong accountability. So what we do is we set up personal P&L and balance sheets for all our clients. We track all their incoming cash flow and outgoing expenditure. When we think about expenditure, we're breaking it down into income producing expenditure, neutral expenditure, and loss making expenditure. And we really work with our clients to build clear growth plans, right, that are realistic as to how they can get to the point they want to get to. And we focus heavily on accountability, right? There's no point in building cash flow plans and budgets if someone's not willing to sit down and take the medicine that's associated with that. Abstinence is key. So for anyone that is wanting to get more serious about wealth management and wants to understand if they're about to come into a more substantial capital gain and want to understand what is the best way to manage accountability for a family unit when it comes to expenditure. Two things, as I said before, that I think you need to focus on. One is the psychology of wealth and making sure everyone understands what's required, and for everyone to be focused on creating wealth and managing expenditure. And the second is being data driven. You get what you measure. You are not going to be wealthy if you do not track how you spend and use your money. Cheers.